All right, welcome to High Style Sundays. Y'all know what's going on. We got Deefromdagutta out here, Sound Tech Steels. What's going on, man?
What up, what up?
Appreciate you coming through for real.
Already, bro.
So, they know who you are, but let them know what you do and where you from.
I'm from the Heights. I'm from Baltimore and Garrison. I do the music shit, of course. That's really all I do. I don't really get into nothing else for real. If it's not music or money, then it ain't nothing for real.
Okay. So, you been in Baltimore your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what was it like, growing up in the city?
Hard, dangerous, We're from the Heights, so we always lived in the city. It was never like no time we lived in the county. Then my mother, she had 5 kids. It was 5 of us. None of our fathers really wasn't there for real, so it was like she had to do everything herself. So it was like we moved around a lot because of money for real. So we was never in one spot too long. But you get older, you feel me? You learn how to really work with that shit for real.
Is there any memories that stick with you?
Just being around my uncles. They taught me everything I know, how to maneuver, how to not get into no trouble. Do everything the smart way. That's about it.
What inspired you to start making music?
The hood, really. Just growing up in the hood. And then, as a kid, I really had, a real bad temper. So, my father did music. So, it was, already, music was already, a hereditary thing. But, as far as, built up anger, music is what kept me sane. It kept me calm. So, it was, when I get angry, I just start writing music. I never took it seriously at first until I found out people was really fucking with it. Then that's when I started taking it seriously.
Okay. So it was like a place of peace for you, right? All right.
It still is.
And do you think that's important to you as an artist to be able to express that feeling through your music?
Mm-hmm. Because then when I express it, I put it in the music, and then when I drop the song, it make me feel better when there's other people that understand where I'm coming from in the music.
So, is there any artists or any big name people that maybe inspire you? Maybe old names?
Tupac, Wayne, Biggie. I like a lot of old rappers. Nipsey. I like a lot of old rappers because they really taught that what you need to hear, and they not gonna tell you, oh, I got a $100,000 watch. They really talking about what's really going on in the streets.
Okay. What do you think it's what would you say at least is the difference between the music now and then, since you say you like a little, some of the old music?
Nothing ain't authentic no more. Everybody too busy trying to be something they not. Talk about a bunch of shit can't nobody relate to. I can't relate to $2,500 jeans. I can't relate to $50,000 watch. I can't relate to that. But if you listen to the old music where they talk about struggling or what's going on in the streets, I can relate to that because I see that every day.
Okay. Yeah. So, how do you want your, saying that, how do you want people to see you as an artist?
Real. Because everything I tell is the truth. I can't lie in my music. I wouldn't be able to call myself a real artist or a real nigga, period, if I lied in my music. I wouldn't be able to call myself an authentic artist.
Do you feel like you face any challenges as you try to make your music?
The streets. Hate as far as people who don't want to see me win. That's about it.
And do you think it's the environment you're in that's causing that, or do you think, because some people say you have to move, go to Atlanta, go to LA, one of them other cities to take your career to the next level. So do you believe staying here in Baltimore is a factor in that, or do you think that you're eventually going to have to move?
I feel like I'm eventually have to move. I definitely feel like that.
Why do you think that?
Because I feel like I got a fan base now, and I feel like the bigger it get, it's going to bring more hate from people who are jealous, who they don't want to, they lazy, they don't want to put in the time to get up there to where they want to be at. So they see another nigga winning from their own city, they gonna hate him for it.
And talking about time, you know, I know you probably try to stay in the studio as much as possible. So what's like your typical, you know, flow when you go into the studio?
So like, usually when I go in the studio, because I procrastinate so much, like I have a beat ready, I have a half done song. I only have wrote about 35, 40 seconds. So it's like, and a lot of my music I don't write, I just go in the studio and wing it. Cause like a lot of the times when I book a session, I done had a bad day or a bad week, so I just book a session. So it's like I already go in there ready. So it's like, if I got a song that's half done, if I'm feeling it once I get in the studio, which I will, because now it sound better now that I'm hearing it recorded. I go in there, I say my little 30 seconds, and after that I wing it, and then it'll come out. Whatever it come out, it be hard.
Okay. You have a favorite studio in the city?
I only go to 2 studios. My man KB, shout out KB. I usually go to him, or I go to my man 410 Nate. That's about it. I don't really be going to no. I don't really like a lot of engineers touching my vocals, cause some niggas might have me sounding like T-Pain. Like nigga, you know, these dudes, all them niggas know it's auto-tune. So like, or like some niggas they don't know how to level out my vocals.
Right. Okay.
So I really only go to them 2 studios.
Okay. And I know you said you really only, you know, focus on the music and, you know, making money. So, what, like, do you have any business aspects that you hope to, you know, strive for?
So I've been thinking about trying to put together my own merch. I got like designs and everything put together, but I don't got an official name. Like, I could just make it anything, but I want it to be something everybody could wear, like kids could wear it and females could wear it, not just like street niggas can wear it.
Right. That's definitely. I feel like the merch is a big part of an artist.
Cause if somebody don't see, if they not hearing your music, if they see somebody with the merch on and they like the shirt, they be like, who is that? Now they know who I am. Now he do music too. Now you got a new listener.
Facts, definitely. What do you feel like, you know, coming from a city like Baltimore, you know, what do you feel like, or do you feel like there's anything that you would change?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think if I was to start over, I'd do everything the same way again. Because if it would have been done differently, I probably wouldn't have the knowledge I got now as far as being in the streets or just coming up in the city, period.
Okay. Do you feel like it helps you with your music? Do you, like, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like since you won't change enough, you don't really think nothing will change? You feel like it helps you throughout your day? Carry on?
Alright. Because just coming from the hood, it play a big factor in my music because it give me something to talk about. It give me something to offload about. Like, cause that's one of the biggest. But it really don't even. It don't even gotta be. It won't even just be the streets that'll feel my music. It might be a certain emotion or something that happened that particular day.
Okay. And how do you, like, what makes you different from all the other artists in Baltimore? Because there's a lot of people popping up now making music. So what makes you different from them?
Because I'm telling the truth. A lot of these niggas be lying. Like, they just say anything because it rhyme or because it sound good or just because they like, oh yeah, I know this, it'll attract this certain type of crowd. And I'm not going for that. I'm attracting whoever listening, whoever can feel that.
Okay. Do you feel like eventually you're going to get to that? Like, do you have goals set for yourself?
To get out of this city, make sure the whole family straight. That's always been the goal, make sure the family straight. Once I do that, I can settle.
Okay. And what, like, I'm going to say 5 years. Where do you hope to see yourself in 5 years?
On every billboard, everywhere, worldwide. I want to see myself in a big house somewhere far away from here, in the middle of nowhere, with a car gate around it.
Okay. Do you feel like you're taking the right steps to head towards that direction?
I feel like I am. It's certain things I could do more. It's certain things I can improve in, but I feel like, yeah.
Okay. Good, that's good. So, coming from like the area you're coming from and what you rap about being so real every day, what advice can you give to a young kid coming from the same area, going through the same stuff? What would you tell them?
Always keep your head on a swivel. Don't trust any and everybody. Because a lot of these people, you think they love you, they'll fuck you over. So, like, I'm not saying you gotta be in a situation where you just fuck everybody, don't trust nobody. I mean, it's certain people you can trust, but because of the city we come from and because of where we from, you really gotta keep your eyes open, bro. Cause it'll be the person who you least expected, they gonna stab you in your back.
Okay. And if there's any advice you would give to your younger self, what would you do? What would you say?
I'd probably give them the same advice.
Same advice.
Tell them don't quit. Keep your head up.
Okay. All right. Now I want you to tell us where we can find your music and if you got any upcoming projects coming up.
You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, any music outlet at Deefromdagutta. I got right now I'm working on a project. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet though. I have not figured out. I got like 5-6 different names I'm debating on, but I don't got an official name yet. And I'm about to drop 4 videos. I'm about to drop 4 videos within the next 3 weeks. I'm about to drop 4 videos.
Definitely need the videos.
Yeah, I dropped the video in like a year.
Your visuals definitely go crazy though. Definitely like the storyline behind it.
Yeah, I try to keep it weird though, cause I write all my own treatments. So I try to, when I shoot videos, I try to make it more so like a movie wisdom. The industry, they not gonna look at just niggas. They gonna get tired of seeing niggas jumping around on the block in music. You gotta have some type of, it gotta be some type of backstory or something in your video. You gotta get them something to look at like, oh yeah, I wanna watch this video again. Which though is 10 niggas, y'all not doing it but flashing money and flashing guns the whole time. They not gonna wanna keep seeing that shit.
What's the importance of being able to write your own treatment for that? Like, you think there's an advantage?
Because I feel like I always live by, if you do it yourself, it'll be done right. So I write it myself because won't nobody else be able to paint that same picture as me. Like they might be able to catch the concept, but they won't be able to paint the picture exactly how I want them to.
That's some free game too.
Yeah, it's definitely free game.
Free game right there. Any last words you want to say?
Nothing really. Tap man, make sure y'all tune in. Free the home team. That's about it.
We got D from the gutter. Appreciate you, bro.
Already, you too, bro.
We got La Boca. We here at Soundtech Studios. Y'all keep tapping in. Make sure you check out D from the Gutter's music. Apple Music now.
Niggas trying to ride the wave. If I celebrity dine today, you ain't gang, get out the way. Still trapping them by bus, I get a lot of plays. Had the color, baby, yeah, she play a lot of games. I don't really fuck with niggas, it's a lot of things. Had the Cartier, the glasses just to block the hate. But hold up, let me get back in that mode. On the home with a wire, rubber bands all in the box. We still be ducking from them knockers, chucking up the NA silver. Bitches steady calling when I'm trying to hurt a plug. I put my shit on D&D and play the field just like Nintendo. 6-0 when I'm yelling when I'm in the mix though. Big foes I throw them up to represent my kinfolk. Thick hoe, she taught me up while I connect these benzos. Big bro, the one to show me how to cook a missile. Niggas trying to ride the wave. If I celebrity